Joining us now is Milla, and she is the owner of OnPoint Business Solutions. Welcome to the show. How are you today?
I'm well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. It is tax season, and
Yes.
everybody is like, April 15th, I think people like avoid that more than anything. It's just like, dun, dun, dun,
Yep.
right? What made you decide to become a tax expert?
Well, tax is something that a lot of people are afraid of. It's also something people don't understand.
Okay.
But in the scheme of being an entrepreneur, tax is a very big chunk of how you manage your finances, but it's not the only thing. The problem with entrepreneurship, and especially startups and small business owners, is very frequently they end up over-reporting or under-reporting their expenses. What does that mean? It means you are either over-reporting or under-reporting your taxes. You're overpaying. And this is not something that I would recommend when you are running a business, let alone a small business.
Okay. So what you do is you walk with your clients through the very important steps that must be done.
Yes.
Right? What are 3 things that people can do in order to prepare? What do they need to know?
So the 3 things people need to know is, first, how do I properly track income and expenses?
Okay.
The second thing is, how do I deduct things that I'm actually allowed to deduct within the compliance of the IRS regulations and also the state, whatever state you may be in. And finally, you always want to stick to the deadlines. And a lot of people, unfortunately, forget the deadlines or procrastinate, and lo and behold, April 15th, and they're not ready.
Milla, recently, I'll just tell you the truth. There was a little tiny, like $46 that I owed back in 2012 that nobody realized it. That $46 from 2012 now cost me close to $400 because of the taxes and the penalties.
Yes.
I kept ignoring it, thinking like, oh, that was 2012. I already paid it. I already paid it. I already paid it. I already paid it. And then they went back and showed me, well, yes, but we sent you a notice. This day, this day, this day, this day, this day. I was like, ah.
Yes.
So if I had someone like you that was my tax expert, I would have been able to like steer clear of that.
But truthfully, you don't even sometimes need a tax expert. What you really need to do is to understand your deadlines, understand when the deadlines take place, and also educate yourself on what it is that you're allowed to do and when you're allowed to do them. And something that I'd like to point out is, and it's a very commonly misunderstood deduction, is the home office. A lot of people, especially small business owners, forget to take that deduction because they're actually afraid of being audited. And then you have those that just go overboard and
everything, right?
Write off
the
everything.
Milk in the fridge and everything, right?
Everything, the bed sheets and everything. And home office is something that I'd like to discuss with you because it is frequently so misunderstood, underreported, or overreported. And I have an acronym for the home office deduction, and I made it simple. It's called ERP.
ERP. Tell me about ERP, Milla.
I'm going to tell you about ERP. ERP. E stands for exclusivity. When you have a home office, you need to make sure that when you're working from home, this is your exclusive, your sole place where you do business. You can't have another office space.
Okay.
R stands for regularity. That means you need to, on a continuous basis, perform your work at this location.
Understood.
If you have another location where you do accounting, meet clients, you failed the test. And unfortunately, a lot of people misunderstand that compliance. And they'll go ahead and report sometimes 2 or even 3 locations. I've seen people do that, claiming their home office is the main place of business. And P, that stands for principal place of business. What this means is your home office needs to be a place where you handle your administrative tasks, managerial, meeting clients, scheduling appointments. Whatever is essential to running your business needs to be done in your home office.
And so if you have IRP, you qualify.
Correct.
Got it. Okay, so you've got to go in knowing that you're IRPed. I like that. That's really great, Milla. So those are important things to know because sometimes people will be like, oh, I don't want to get caught by the IRS, so I'm not going to do it. But if you qualify, you should definitely be taking that deduction.
Absolutely.
Also, you help a lot of entrepreneurs. I want to talk about that as well.
you.
What are some of the things that you do out in the world?
So some of the things that I do is I support a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of minority entrepreneurs, a lot of immigrants. I am the treasurer of the Essex County Latino American Business Alliance in New Jersey. And in my role, we advocate for small businesses, helping them launch, successfully run small businesses, and navigate this whole maze of a lot of misinformation and a lot of misunderstanding. And so I'm very passionate about my role with the EC-LABA, which is the Essex County Latino American Business Alliance.
I remember when I started my business 20 years ago.
Wow.
Maybe 24 years ago, because it was August the 1st of 2020. And I incorporated, and those first early steps are a little scary. And it's nice to have someone like you there that will help them, walk them through it all. So I thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And so for you, tax season is every season, right? It's like a year-round commitment
Yes.
to it. Thank you for your insight. Really, truly appreciate you being here today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for watching Milla. If you have any questions whatsoever, please go to her website, and I'm sure she can help you out. Be well.